Look, man, you matter. More than you realize, you matter. You bring value. You have value. You bring something to the table nothing else can bring. You have a talent. You have a gift that you may not know about yet. You have many gifts, many talents, many abilities. You matter. You matter not because somebody said you matter, not even because I said that you matter. You don't need validation from anybody else around here. You matter. You bring something to the table. You bring a skill set that affects the people around you. Whether it's your personality, whether it's your giddiness, your silliness, whether it's your awkwardness, whether it's you cooking, cleaning, doing the dishes, whether it's you playing a sport, whether it's you just being your genuine self. You bring something to the table that nothing else brings and nobody else. You know why you're so special? Because God made you in his image. Though we were all made in his image and we were all made alike, we were all blessed in different ways. Our lives are blessed in different ways. You ever ask yourself, why can't I have what somebody else has? Or why can't I be like them? It's not necessarily that you're jealous. I mean, you could be jealous, but at the same time, like, look, bro, you could be asking yourself, why do I not have these things? But maybe it's because God blessed you in another area. And that area is where he wants you to evolve at. There is an area of your life and there's a piece of your life that you are missing out of because you are not tapping into your blessings. Right? So think about somebody like Joseph, right? Joseph, who was going to be a ruler over his brothers. You think you think his brothers believed that Joseph was going to rule over them? That because of his dream and because his brothers already didn't like him, but because of his dream, that added more fuel to the fire. You think because that he had this dream from God that he was going to rule over his brothers, his father, you think his brothers were just going to be like, oh man, that's amazing. I love that. I love that for you, Joseph. Congrats. No, because they were jealous. They were hateful. But you know why they were jealous and hateful? Because Joseph was seen as the favorite in front of his father, right? People saw Joseph. His brothers saw Joseph as somebody who was just enriched and who was given everything, a coat of many colors. He was seen as the favorite. So because he was seen as the favorite, his brothers tried to punish him for that. But you know what? God had him come out on top. God allowed him to win. But not only that, God allowed him to use the gift and the talent that he blessed Joseph with of ruling to become that. What am I trying to tell you, bro? God has already implanted a life for you, made by him for you. And it's time for you to start living in that purpose. When you don't live in that purpose, you're living a lie. When you don't live in that truth that God has blessed you with, you are living a lie and you are fooling yourself and you're fooling the people around you. If you are blessed to have the ability to sing, make an album, make a song, right? If you are blessed to go play a sport and have a love for it. If you are blessed to even be a pastor or to be a preacher, that's a blessing. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the ability to talk about the word of God, especially in front of a bunch of people, right? A bunch of people who have different agendas, different thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever the case may be. How you really tap into yourself is telling yourself that you have value. It's not necessarily you finding the value, but it's you telling yourself that you do have value. How do you find value in yourself? You find value in what God has given you. Look around you. Look at the situation you're in. Look at the life you live. If you have an ability, a talent, tap into that, use it, Because that may be just a surface level talent that you may have. There may be another talent that you have that you haven't tapped into. But you have to learn to value yourself more. How do you add value to yourself? Continuously seeking improvement for your life. You have to continuously want to do more for your life. But you also want to continuously add to that talent. You want to continuously build yourself up. You can't let the next man or woman tear you down. You cannot let the next man or woman put a limit on yourself. You cannot, but most importantly, you cannot put a limit on your own self and your own abilities. You cannot doubt your own abilities, because I know I doubt myself a lot. And there has been many instances where doubt has crept into my mind. Doubt has overtaken my mindset. And then when I allow something like Satan to overtake my mindset, because doubt isn't of God, doubt is of Satan. If I allow Satan to take over, he has full control. He has full control. If he takes over, he can do whatever he wants. He can. He can influence me to go take this drug, or take this supplement, to drink this drink, to go to this party, to hang with these people. And then most importantly, he can tell me, this is good for you, right? He could tell you this is good for you. Retrospect, it's bad for you. It's not improving your life. What am I trying to tell you? What is the most important piece that you're missing? It is your value. It is a value. Money has value, right? But notice the dollars are all made different, but each one has a different dollar amount, right? You got the $1 bill, right? Has a different president on it. You got the $5 bill, has an Abraham Lincoln on it. Where I say Abraham Lincoln, yeah. You got the $10 bill, you got the 20, the 100, the 50, right? And then you got the different pennies. Everything has value, but oftentimes we put value in the wrong things. We put more value into people than ourselves. If you cannot value yourself, how can you could value people all day long, but if your soul isn't the number one thing that you value, then there's something wrong with that. Our souls need saving at the end of the day. We have to sometimes focus on our own souls, our own selves. That is not being petty. That's not being, sometimes you have to be a little selfish, but that's not being prideful. That's called loving yourself. That's called caring about yourself. And a lot of people, especially in this day and age, have lost that. They lost value. They don't see value in themselves. They don't even know why they live. They don't even know why they exist. There is value in yourself, bro. You have value because you were put on this earth for a reason. Do not ever allow somebody to tell you different. Do not ever allow somebody, just because of the way they treat you, to allow yourself to think you have no value. Don't allow the job that you work, the amount of money you make, to dictate your value. Don't allow your circumstances to dictate your value. Do not allow relationships to dictate, your value. Don't allow the amount of friends you have, right? The fake friends, right? Those friends you should have got rid of a long time ago. Don't allow that to dictate your value. Because truly God made you with value. God gave you gifts. And it's time to tap into those. But not only your gifts, what your worth is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I want you to share this video with a friend. Join the Discord, link in the description. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching. As always, God bless.